Welcome to Tuesday's Tools on Purpose at the Business on Purpose podcast. Tuesdays are all about equipping you all with the tools that you need to run your business with intention and purpose. Our mission here at Business on Purpose is to liberate business owners from chaos so they can make time for what matters most. My name's Patrice Miles. I'm one of the coaches on the team. And every Tuesday, I love to dive into a world where tools are your precious assets, and finding those right tools to streamline your business really can make all the difference. So in each episode, I love to bring you interviews with experts. We share success stories. We provide step-by-step guides to empower you. But remember, as I always say, it's not just about having the right tools. You actually have to use them. So today's topic is construction accounting for builders and remodelers. And I am super excited to introduce you to Miller Bradford with Builder Bookkeep. Miller, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm in Birmingham, Alabama, and I'm married. I've got two kids, and we actually have a third on the way. So
Oh,
we just found out
congratulations.
we just found out on Friday we're having our third boy. So that's exciting. But I started Builder Bookkeep over 2 years ago. I was the controller for my brother's construction company here in Birmingham, Alabama. He's a high-end custom home builder, does really high end like architecture work, and, got in. I saw just the world moving to, remote work and fractional CFOs and accountants. And I thought, I need to start one specific to, home builders and remodelers, because job costing can just be hard, and, you
Yeah.
know, web reporting is hard, and builders I thought just needed a lot of help. I saw my brother needed a lot of help. And so I thought I could start this company and help a lot more than just him. And so I basically just asked him if I could turn him into a client and start this company, and that's what I did. And so, here we are. We've got a couple years later, we got like 45 clients and 3 employees, and we're growing, and builders just still need help. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I'm probably more excited about this podcast than many of the others that I've done, because this is one of the biggest struggles that my clients have when they come and work with me. If they're a builder, remodeler, contractor, and to just be able to get a P&L from them seems like so much work for them to just even contact their CPA to get that. And then once they get it, some of them are just a hot mess. And trying to get that cleared up and work with the bookkeeper or their CPA is just sometimes a nightmare. And then I've had some clients just spend so much money, thousands and thousands of dollars, thinking they were investing in a CPA and a bookkeeping firm that knew about builders and remodelers, and they didn't, and just made it worse. So tell me, what is Builder Bookkeep?
yeah, that's music to my ears, because, having come from being, in-house with a builder, I know the day in and day out what a builder goes through, and dealing with subs and vendors, and, insurance, and subs needing payment last second, and like all these things. And so I designed our business around all of that. And so, we do obviously bookkeeping, and we do bill pay, we do work in progress reports for builders. But another thing that builders love that we offer is certificate of insurance tracking for their
Yes.
subs, and we will completely handle insurance audits for a builder, which builders love because it's such a pain in the butt. So, we do all that. And, you know, I think the main thing that sets us apart is also that we created our own app that builders use to work with us. And so, it's an app that you would have on your phone and your desktop, but you use it to manage receipt capture,
Oh, wow.
and also to approve bills that have come into the email, from subs and vendors. You approve your bills in our app, and it syncs with QuickBooks. But we can also get them into, we can still get everything into a project management software like Builder Trend or JobShred if you use those. But our app also tracks missing receipts. So anything that's come through the credit card, bank feed, we haven't had a receipt for it, like 10 Home Depot transactions, right? We got to job cost those. Those would end up in our app on the missing tab, and you'd be able to see all those grouped by card holder, grouped by account, and they'd be assigned to the card holder if you have multiple card holders, all that, and they can click on them and job cost them, or just assign it to overhead if it's overhead. But yeah, so the app does all those three things all in one place. You can upload your receipts, you can approve bills, and you can see missing receipts. And that was kind of a game changer in our business. And what has fueled a lot of our growth.
My builders and remodelers are very busy. And so for them to be able to sit in the car in between appointments or anything like that and be able to, approve some of that
Right.
stuff allows them to be more efficient and then hopefully not have to do it on nights and weekends, which is when I see a lot of them trying to get in those bookkeeping services. So
Right.
tell me, how would a builder or remodeler best use bookkeeping in their business?
Yeah. So, I start off just having one or two Zoom calls with a potential client. And, first one would obviously be a discovery call. I just learn about your business, how many employees you have, how many projects are you doing, and, how big are those projects. So just trying to get an idea of your size and what our scope of work might be. But I ask a lot of questions too to find out, what services do you need? Because, we might offer all these services, but you might be able to handle some of them yourself, right? Or you might have another team member in-house that can handle, the insurance, stuff for subs. So we'll have a discovery call. I like to do a demo of our app so you can see how that works. And then, I'll send a custom quote to every single client and, just with the services that you asked for. And yeah, from there, if you decided to move forward, we'd have like a 1 hour onboarding call, and I would have already given you a list of things that you needed to have ready, like, access to your credit card and obviously access to QuickBooks and stuff. And yeah, I'd get you onboarded. I'd get all your employees onboarded to our app. And, we get on a pretty good weekly schedule with our builders because almost all of our clients or almost all builders try to pay their subs every week. And so that's why we like to get on a weekly schedule. Like, okay, we're going to do your stuff this day. And that means your subs will get paid, this day. That means you need to get your stuff to us by this day before that, approve your bills this time. And yeah, we just get on a really good weekly cadence. And then obviously there's a monthly cadence as well where we close out your previous month and send you financial statements and do all that. But yeah, so we're making sure the day-to-day stuff happens on time, but also the monthly closes. So you're getting very timely financial statements. I send them all out by the second week of the following month. And
Okay. Yeah.
um,
So I hear basically, as far as how they use it in their business is really going to depend on them and what services they want. Because I mean, you've got WIP, you've got payroll, you've got just traditional accounting, you've got bill pay. I mean, you have so many different options from the insurance audits. So just depending on what services they select, you're custom putting that package together for them. Kind of what would be the bare minimum? I mean, just so people, our listeners know, if I talk to you, I'm going to be at least spending this to have someone help me take over these books.
yeah, so our starting point is 500 a month, and that's
Okay.
that's
That's
for
very
somebody.
reasonable.
Yeah, that's for somebody that, they can handle some of these things themselves, like we said, but also that's to have us make sure that your accounting is perfect, right? Like, let us handle QuickBooks, and, you might handle your own job costing and Builder Trend or something and push it to QuickBooks, but, we'll make sure everything else is perfect. Financial statements, we can do a WIP report if you want us to.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great. Now, is there any best practices or resources or cool stuff that our business owners should know about bookkeeping?
You know, I guess a couple things come to mind. One is don't try to do it all yourself, because if you're a good builder, then I think your time's better spent managing projects, right? That's why you got into building. But also, very rarely does someone need an in-house accountant full time to do all this because, maybe hard, but I don't think it's a full-time position for most companies. And so I think there's a sweet spot that we're trying to offer. But the other thing I'll plug is WIP reports. If you do them right and if you understand them, I think they can be a huge asset in helping you understand, how your company's really doing. When you look at your P&L and your balance sheet, I think the WIP report just complements those and helps you understand, where you made money or where you didn't make money, on your projects. And but if you don't understand them, you would need somebody else to do it for you. I think so. I guess those are both shameless plugs for what we offer. But
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. So, I think we've covered everything. Is there anything that we've left out or anything else you want to tell our owners before we go?
no, I do think we covered it all. We hit it all pretty quick, but I think we did cover it all. So I
Yeah, no, that's great.
appreciate you
And
having me.
I want to put in a plug for you because you work with several of our clients already. And that's how you came to become on this podcast, is because you were recommended. And I'm sure you have those references and can give those out to anybody that contacts you. But if someone does want to get a hold of you and have that discovery call to kind of understand what the package would look for them, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
Yeah. So if you go to builderbookkeep.com, there's a link to schedule a Zoom with me directly on the website. But if any of you just are listening to this and you want to email me, my email is just miller@builderbookkeep.com. And don't forget there's 2 Ks in bookkeep. Everybody messes that up. But
Yeah. And you don't just work exclusively with builders and remodelers. I mean, contractors in general, correct?
yeah, yeah, that's our main bread and butter. And but yes,
Sounds good. Well, Miller, thanks so much for joining us today. It's really been a pleasure. I'm excited that a lot of our clients are going to know about you now because, as I've expressed before, it continues to be a frustration in this industry to really find someone that really understands construction accounting. So, thanks so much for coming today.
well, yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate, our relationship and with Scott, and this has been great. So thank you.
Good. Well, that is a wrap, guys, for Tuesday's Tools on Purpose. So enjoy your new tool, Builder Bookkeep. Remember, every small action can lead to big results. So what action are you going to take today in regards to Builder Bookkeep? Write it down and then actually go and implement. For those of you all that are just tired of living in chaos and you're ready to actually start working on your business instead of in it, I would love to show you how you can finally start seeing some return on investment in the areas of your time, your money, and a business that can truly run without you. So if that's something that you've wanted, but you just don't know how to get there, schedule a discovery call with me so I can learn a little bit more about your business. And then together we can decide what that path would look like. Just email me at patrice@mybusinessonpurpose.com. For those of you all that are watching, Kevin's going to put up a QR code. But again, you can just email me at patrice@mybusinessonpurpose.com. Also, last but not least, we always have our Healthy Business Owner Assessment if you're brave enough to actually take it. Again, Kevin's going to put that QR code up there in the web address if you're watching, and you can find out how healthy your business is. Guys, a 0 is awful, but a 40 is a perfect score. So go out and find out how healthy your business really is. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks so much.